So this is Jubilee. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with it, and this is a Black Christians versus Black Muslims middle ground debate kind of thing. And the statement is, if you don't follow my religion, you will go to hell. And initially, if you agreed with the statement, you would come and sit down. They all started off standing, and then if you disagreed, you keep standing. The weirdest thing I found about this is that when they said, if you don't follow my religion, you will go to hell, come sit down, only the Christians came and sat down. The Muslims remained standing, which I found very odd, right? Because Muslims believe that too. But then now the lady is going to announce, if you disagree, come sit down, and you'll see all the Muslims, four of them in this group at least, will come sit down. And we'll go from there.
Yeah, to disagree, step forward.
If you disagree, step forward.
Relaxer.
Christians clearly believe. We disagree with the content of your belief. That's different, though. That's not the fact that you believe in God. I don't think you ask a Christian, do you believe in God? They say no. Same thing for Jews. So I just think, just from the basis of our religion, it's just a wrong position to take, that if you're not a Muslim, you're going to go to hell.
What he said, that if it is a wrong position to take in Islam, that if you don't follow Islam, if you are not a Muslim, you will go to hell. The problem with that is he provided no evidences. He cited no resources. He cited no one or nothing, no Quranic verses, no hadith, no nothing to make this claim. That's the first initial problem, right? And then the second problem is that, just where did you even get that from?
That'd be based off of your moral stance as a person, because, and I could be wrong, let me know if I'm wrong, but I believe there's a text in the Quran that talks about, if a Muslim sins and is in hell, then Allah will replace them with a Jew or a Christian in their place. That's a hadith? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a
And it's weak. It's weak in terms of that's a whole field of study, but no, that's not a teaching of our
Okay.
Yeah, and he's not really explaining it, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that basically every human being, Christian, Jew, whatever you are, you will reap either the benefits or the opposite of benefits of whatever you did. No one will be questioned for anyone else. I will not, be, God forbid, thrown into eternal fire, and because I'm Muslim, I'm going to be taken out, but a Christian or a Jew is going to be put in my place. It doesn't work like that. I'm going to be held accountable for my actions and what I've done. Everyone else is going to be held accountable for their actions and what they've done.
Yeah. I just want to follow up with there's a lot that was said about Christ is the only way. And my wife, who she grew up Christian, mainly her whole life, when she reverted to Islam, one of the biggest things that she said to me was, I feel like I'm in religion in my life that I'm able to follow Christ better. In Islam, it's pointing back to Christ. There's nothing that's not pointing back there. If you read the Quran, it's the stories that's in the Bible. And as a matter of fact, in the Quran, it says that the Torah and the Gospel were revealed by God.
Yo, I hate this. And I'm gonna tell you why I hate this. The statement is, if you don't follow my religion, then you will go to hell. You're either for that statement or you're against it, and you say why. What he's doing right now is he is trying to appeal to the Christians. He is trying to present a case for the Quran or for Islam, and that's not what this is about. What I hate, and this is, as a Muslims, we have to be very, very critical, and we have to start holding platforms accountable for the representation of us that they're putting out to the world. To be completely honest, I don't know. These brothers, they say they're Muslim, even though they're saying things that are un-Islamic. But let's say for a moment that they could be FOI, right? But let's say for a moment that they are Muslims, right? I hate seeing Muslims go into debates and they're trying to appeal to other people. They're trying to like almost take a stance instead of taking the stance of saying, well, Islam is the right path. And these are the evidences, or these is why I understand it to be that way. They take an approach as of almost seeking acceptance from other people of other backgrounds and other faiths. They're trying to almost say like, hey, look, we're like this too. We're nice, we're cool. Like, please accept it. And it's, why do you feel the need to do that? Why can't you just believe what you believe and have conviction in what you believe, whether other people agree with you or not? The Prophet ﷺ was not able to make everyone Muslim. Who are you? Guidance comes from Allah. It doesn't come from you. It doesn't come from anyone else. And even that is a stretch in this context right now. Like how he's saying things and how he's talking, it doesn't even sound like he's giving da'wah. It looks like he's just trying to appeal to them, to almost say, accept us. It's weird. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it.
Allah.
But
So it's not. If the idea is you have to go through Christ, we're not void of that. Now, is
we are absolutely void of that. We are absolutely void of that. There is nothing in Islam that says you have to go through anyone to get to heaven. As a matter of fact, we believe that whoever Allah guides, no one can misguide. Whoever Allah leaves astray, no one can guide. Meaning that there is a personal connection between every creation of Allah and Allah. You don't have to go through nobody to get to Allah. None. You don't have to go through nobody to get to heaven. You just have to do what Allah has commanded you to do. This is weird.
Christ God or is Christ prophet? That's where through Christ, that's where everyone debates on what that means. But there's the Quran.
He's not trying to hear nothing he's talking about.
Separate from the idea that the Torah and the Gospel came. Moses is the most mentioned.
Why are we talking about this? Why are we talking about why the Quran? Like once again, it goes right back to what I was saying. He's like, oh, the Quran acknowledges the Christian, it acknowledges the Bible and the Torah. That's not what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking about.
Prophet in the Quran. So ultimately, that's why I think when you say if you're not with my religion, well, even in Christianity, there's a plethora of different ways people approach religion as far as Christ. There's so many different type of denominations. There's thousands of understandings of God. So
he's not trying, bro. I'm with you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. As a Muslim, I'm with you. I'm with you, but I'm not trying to hear nothing he's talking about, bro. Because he's not saying nothing. He's trying to like appease you. He's trying to like literally look. They're not trying to hear nothing you're saying, and you're trying to be accepted. This is who you're trying to be accepted by. Look, this is who you're trying to be accepted by. He's not hearing nothing you're saying because he knows you're not being truthful. Whoa, this is crazy.
When you say religion, it's kind of like, well, mathematics says 2 + 2 can equal 4.
Now we're in mathematics.
Can equal 4. 4 + 0 can equal 4. And we can all argue about who has the right formula, but if we pay attention, we can recognize that there's different ways to get to the same answer. And sometimes
there's different ways. I knew it was getting to this, and I really just was hoping it wouldn't. There's different ways to get to the same answer. What he is saying is that you can get to heaven, you can get to the Creator through many different means. The problem with that is that statement is actually kufr. That statement takes you out of Islam. The reason why that statement takes you out of Islam is because of Surah Imran. And I'll just go up so you can see it. Surah Imran is the reason why that statement is kufr. Whoever seeks a way other than Islam, it will never be accepted from them. And in the hereafter, they will be among the losers. Case closed. Case closed. So this brother right here, without, speaking ill of him, without speaking down of him and the other guy who said that, it's the wrong stance to take, that if you don't follow my religion, you will go to hell. What their position is a position of kufr. Their position is a position that is not Islamic. As a matter of fact, the Christians' position is more Islamic than their positions because the Christians are straight up with it. They said, yo, if you don't follow my religion, you go to hell. That's what the Quran says. Not me. This is what the Quran says. Why are you trying to soften your stance to be accepted by people? Why are you trying to soften or negotiate or compromise your deen to be accepted by people?
And when you say religion, there's just a different way to go about it.
Nope.
God, Allah, these are
Nope, not the same thing.
Languages.
Nope. There are different languages. I get it, but Allah has 99 names that we know of in the Quran. None of those are God.
You get what I'm saying? So ultimately, I feel like what I love about Islam is that it's not running away from Christ. It believes that it's more clear.
Once again, we're not talking about Christ. We're not talking about Jesus. We're not talking about Isa ibn Maryam. This is not what the specific topic at hand is. If you don't follow my religion, you will go to hell. Why are we talking about Jesus?
Find Christ. The Quran's written in a way with the
Yeah,
Bible.
yeah. Look at that. Look at that thing. I'm done. I'm
With all
done.
the different
I'm
types of
gonna
Bibles
just let this
with
rock.
Constantine, King James, with just the different people
Talk
who
about
got
different
their hands on
Bibles.
The Quran,
Mhm.
and no
Stop
disrespect to the
'em.
Quran. What I love about it is that the original Arabic text is right there. That's just one thing. That's just like, okay, if all else
You should read it sometime, brother.
fails, just in translation alone, you can lose things. And then on top of that, one word in English can mean so many different things in Arabic. So there's footnotes at the bottom for the
Oh,
scholar
she
to
with it. She
explain
support
the
everything he's saying. Just wrong as heck. And she's like, yep. And the Christians are like, wait, that don't sound right. Ain't that crazy though? Isn't that crazy? There's a Muslim explaining Islam wrong. There's another Muslim sitting next to him that's like, yep, and then the Christians are like, that don't sound right. Sorry, hey, can I say something? What you're saying don't sound right. That how mind blowing is that? Oh man.
historically.
Yeah.
Look
Look at that.
When you're gonna talk,
Yo, look at the Christian. Yo, I should not be laughing. Astaghfirullah, bro. This is heartbreaking. Wallahi al-azim. But I should not be laughing, but this is crazy.
talk to me about someone who is important as Christ. Explain yourself at the bottom. Have the original text there for us to verify through. The Quran is written in a way to be able to protect Christ's word. And so ultimately, I believe when you say religion, I think it is.
Look, the Quran is in place to be able to protect Christ's word. That's literally what he said.
I believe when you say religion,
and they're not trying to hear none of that.
You can lose things. And then on top of that, one word in English can mean so many different things in Arabic. So there's footnotes at the bottom for the scholar to explain historically. Yeah, just and I just respect that idea of when you're going to talk to me about someone who is important as Christ, explain yourself at the bottom. Have the original text there for us to verify through. The Quran is written in a way to be able to protect Christ's word. And so
the Quran is written in a way to be able to protect Christ's word. And look at this Christian woman's face. It don't sound right to her, let alone other Muslims. Let alone other Muslims. It doesn't sound right to her. Because you know what she's probably thinking right now? She's probably thinking like, hey, what about Muhammad? What about Muhammad? You going to talk about him at any point? Because all you did right now is just talk about Jesus to try to relate to me.
Ultimately, I believe when you say religion, I think it is a judgmental thing because
I think these people are debating in bad faith, and they're trying to debate the term religion. Since you said there's an Arabic way and translate Arabic and religion and English, so what religion means is deen. Deen, what you believe, what you follow. I think these people I think they're debating in bad faith, and I wish Jubilee would I don't know, maybe double checked or even gotten some, I don't know.
following
But they're
Christ's
debating
example.
bad faith. As a Muslim,
But
I'll
like,
tell you,
how do you how does one that practices
Islam.
Islam, how do they get to heaven or hell? Like,
There we go. Everything you said right now, this is what it comes down to. And she's absolutely right. You did nothing in defending, like, you did nothing in explaining how following Islam leads you to heaven at all. And all you spent the last 7 minutes trying to be relatable and trying to be accepted by this group of Christian people, that you said nothing. Look at all of the Christian spaces, and they're 100% right. If I was there, I would be looking the way the Christians are looking right now. Because they're 100% right. Bro, what are you talking about? We're talking about what religion we follow and how that religion is the religion that goes to heaven. Why are you telling me about how Jesus is portrayed in the Quran and how the Quran is how to, like, how Jesus' word stays intact and oh, we have to define what religion? What are you talking about? My God.
what is the way?
Most people are living in a world of myth. You know, that's not really, that's the way that religion is taught.
Say it. He's gonna get to it. There is no way. In their mind, every way is the way. And that is kufr. That is not Islam. And I'm gonna end this video right there. Watch. He's gonna get to it. He's getting to it. I feel it coming.
Be bad. Go to hell. When you actually look at, and I've read from Christian scholars. Like,
Yep. Going back to Christianity. You see, like, they're not referencing any Islamic. They're not referencing any Islamic scholars. They're not referencing any Islamic teachings. Every single time they want to talk about something, the Muslims, that is, they're referencing Christianity and Christian scholars. How is that possible? How is that possible?
They've talked about this, that really, when you look at the scripture, it's all about, Adam was put on the earth to cultivate the life on the earth. And he went wrong on the earth. And the kingdom will be established on the earth.
Can I correct you real quick?
The crazy thing is, what he's quoting is not even in the Quran. We believe Quran, Adam alayhi salam was created in heaven. And then he got put down here because he did wrong. Him and his wife were led astray by Shaitan in heaven. That's what Islam believes. He's not even referencing that. He's referencing a whole different thing.
It was put in the Garden of Eden, not the earth. But
That was on the earth.
I don't think so. Not from
Yeah. Look, these guys are FOI. Yeah. That's case closed. These guys are FOI. Because I agree with the Christians in this video more than I agree with the people that's calling themselves Muslim in this video. Because these guys are 100% FOI. Anytime you hear a Muslim tell you that the heaven is on earth or whatever it is, that person is not Muslim. That is not what Islam teaches. Anytime you hear a Muslim tell you that you don't have to be Muslim to get to heaven, you get to heaven in many different ways, that person's not Muslim. No, that's not what the Quran says. Here, right here. Got the Quran for you right here, pulled up, right there. Yeah, nah, this is
because
they tweaking.
when he got
Well, see, you're saying, I'm just quoting them.
I know,
They're
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but
They're
it
tweaking.
was, that's fine. It was high. That's why the rivers came from it, because it was elevated, but it was a part of the earth. We've forgotten that we're supposed to make our life on this earth better. So, like in Jewish tradition, for example, like
Right there, referencing Judaism, referencing everything but Islam. Let's come back with the Muslim banai. Oh man, I'm out. I'm out. We're done.